Welcome. It is Thursday, November 30th, and I am going to drag bingo. Never been a drag bingo. They're advertising is gonna be a good time. It's fun, some prizes. I just noticed recently that's a 2-drink minimum, but usually places like that, they say soda can count, because I'm like, what? I am going with one of my friends from the happy hours that I've been going to for the last several months, because that time we were supposed to go bowling and I canceled. I was like, okay, let's go to bingo. Because she's thinking I always go, hang out with these girls that I go hiking with. I'm like, no, I'll do stuff with you as well. Because she hasn't come to any of the happy hours because they've been all in Phoenix, downtown Phoenix. And she doesn't live over here. So I was like, okay, since I canceled on you, let's do this, and I'll buy you a drink. And then another friend, one of the other girls I met from happy hour, is going to be there as well. Let's see makeup that's on here. And stuff like gotta wash this apparently. This little. So, and I just found that out like maybe 10 minutes ago, maybe 15. The nap I was gonna take wasn't happening. So it is chilly. It's like 60 something. I was gonna wear my Cowboys hoodie, which is huge and keeps me warm. Cowboys are playing tonight, but I don't know if they're gonna have Prime at this bar to watch the game. And it's not on TV. It's on Prime, so I was gonna put it on while I was getting ready, or look up the score, which is on my phone. My iPad is slow for me to be looking that up. So eyebrows are already done, and I do have what new products? Am I using new products today? I'm using a lot of the old ones, some of the newer ones, and I have one brand new product that I'm gonna use today. That is, I guess, is all the rage on TikTok. I don't have TikTok. I don't need another social media app. Yeah, I'm not getting TikTok. People send me stuff from TikTok. I'll look at it and like, and that's it. Or I'm old. Do that TikTok on Instagram type of thing. Post it on Instagram. That's how I'll see it. That's the age I'm at. Anyway, so let us moisturize. Not moisturize. Prime. And usually you could just put it in the center T-zone. But I also like to prime everywhere else too. At least it's mattifying, but it's not that mattifying. Okay, my eyebrow looks a little better. It's a little wonky earlier. So instead of the game, I'm watching Family Stone. Literally just came on, which is one of my favorite. It's not one of my favorites, but when my Christmas comes around, I always want to watch Family Stone. So yeah, that's on in the background. Okay, and let's powder. Because I have, even though turtleneck, we're trying to cover everything. Why does everything seem crowded right here? Something in my station is weird. I don't know what it is. I haven't figured it out yet. Somebody's dying outside. You hear them coughing? Okay, let's put a little powder. That's way too much. But considering the foundation I'm using, something to kind of grip onto. I should have used a jelly primer by e.l.f., but I did not, as you see. Did I set my eyebrows? I think I did. I put primer on my eyelids already, even though I'm not using typical eyeshadow today. And they set date for this filmmaking networking holiday party. So I was like, okay, I put that in my phone because I was like, are we doing it this year? I didn't say nothing, and they finally posted it, so I'll put that in my phone. And we're gonna spray. So lots of stuff going in December. Festivus is also in December. I have a holiday party. It's a game night next week. What is that? And then there's another holiday party next Friday. And it's supposed to have a holiday party at work, and I'm like, it's gonna be at work. Because we had a Thanksgiving, we brought in food. A potluck, it was a potluck. It's actually pretty successful. And so I don't know if they're doing that type of thing. So what we are using, I just took the top off, but we're using Mented. I haven't used this in a while because Phoenix has been too warm. This is creamy. I like to use this in the colder months to add, it's hydrating, we'll say that. And so I don't like to use it during the summer because it's creamy. So let me warm it up a little bit. Obviously I'm not gonna put too much, so that's always a lie. Okay, that's enough. And the reason why, because I know Fenty has a foundation stick as well. I have this, so that's why I have not bought that. And I have a lot left. Yeah. Because like I said, colder months is when I use it. And I'm trying not to buy any more foundations, just use what I have. Like even with all the sales, I didn't buy Mario, House Labs. I was looking at that Glossier though. I looked at that video again, I did. The Glossier foundation, not the tint. Did look kind of interesting, so who knows. Okay, and then I like to use this particular brush. This is my Real Technique 200. Because to me it's dense. It's similar to the one that Mented CILS, which I haven't bought. Did I actually get stuff on it? I did. Okay. But I like this because it blends. It's light. It blends. I believe it's buildable. And of course, it's one of the first foundations companies that shade that matches, that I can figure out matches my skin. I might put some more. I don't use it as much because it's just, we had a very hot, long summer, so. I was like, do I have my concealer out? I do, okay. So Thanksgiving, I didn't do a video for Thanksgiving because I went to a friend's house where makeup wasn't really not necessary. I was like, oh, I'm just doing my eyebrows, gloss or whatever, nice lippy. I did some concealer. I did a little blush, whatever. I didn't end up really liking that look, but that's what I went with. And I did some eyeshadow as well. But it wasn't nothing. It was kind of last minute. Let me get out the house kind of thing. And then I didn't go to that film festival I was going to go to that weekend because it was just cold. Once I realized it was going to be outside, I'm like, I'm going to sit outside for how long in the cold? Yeah, I'm going to wear a jacket. And you can wear a jacket, but I'm like, yeah. And then my back was hurting then, and then Saturday, I know it's a lot of excuses, but that weekend was just busy. So I definitely need to figure out how to go next year, even if I'm moving that weekend. Okay, so we're still struggling. Struggle bus, you can see it's kind of empty towards the end there. And did I post the video? I need to post a short on YouTube. If you go to my Instagram page, there's a reel. I went to Goodyear. Went to Goodyear to find another one in Happy Hour because they had plenty at the Ulta in Goodyear. So I did that one Friday night, whatever, and they had plenty of the foundations. Not foundation, concealers, like the other shades as well, other than Happy Hour, which is a shade that I use for brightening. So I was like, okay. So I only bought one. They had two in Happy Hour, but I only bought one. But I was in store for a while because I was like, okay, I need to let other people know where you can get this from because I believe it's still sold out on the Mented website. And I think Mented is doing something, revamping or something. You still can't use my code on there, I don't think. They had a sale, 25% off sale. So I still like Mented. I'm just like, I want to give people that discount. Because a discount, you know, one of these days, it's a good discount. Even if it's only a little bit. Heck, even to offset shipping and handling. So like I said, I don't know what's going on with them right now. But since I couldn't get the concealer on the website, I'm not going to say don't buy anything from them because they're a very cool company. It's just, you can't use my code as of right now. And other people's code too, because I was trying to use somebody else's code because when I don't use my code, I can't use my code on their website. I would use somebody else's code. I'd pick somebody online or on Instagram to support them. So since I'm unable to do that as well, okay. So I'm using a lot of Mented products today, but I'm not using the eyebrow pencil, which I like the eyebrow pencil a lot. And I didn't buy one during any of the sales, the Cyber or Black Friday sales. Yeah, it's 6 o'clock. I want to get a good table. I live the closest. So yeah. And what am I doing now? I was gonna blend out the sponge. Gonna say after a brush, use a sponge as well. I just found out one of my supervisors from one of my jobs in the police department is retired. I'm like, okay, I sent him a text. I don't know if he can respond. I said who I was just in case. I don't expect my phone number to still be in his phone from almost 2 years. So I congratulate him. He's a great supervisor. He really was. Very knowledgeable. It's good to have supervisors like that. You don't always get that. And who teach you a lot of things as well. Because there was a Dutch Brothers that was like 2 minutes away, around the corner from the office. And I worked third shift. And if I came in and I didn't have coffee, he's like, oh goodness. Like, these people, this is kind of injury you're gonna get, you know? It's like, not like a cranky, but I was just tired. And so if I was like a minute too late, as long as I had that coffee, he did not care. Because it's literally around the corner. But as we know, Dutch Brothers, they talk to you. You could be the second person in line and still take like 10 minutes. Okay, put that there. Just brush out the edges. Yeah, he's a good supervisor. Because I don't want to say he thought I would be there long enough to take over or whatever. Because I was a very fast learner. But it's just working third shift got to me. And then I didn't want to deal with the people during the day. So it's like, okay, there's a good in-between kind of thing. And I had no life. I just really didn't have a life working third shift. Pretty much come home, sleep, or watch TV for a while or whatever. Eat, watch TV, sleep, take a shower, sleep, get up, go to work. It's not like I don't do that. People don't do that now, but I didn't have any extra regular activities because I was tired all the time. And I worked like Sunday through Wednesday, and at one point I worked Wednesday to Saturday. Yeah, because my schedule, originally I was working like Sunday through Wednesday, which was fine because I had Friday, Saturday, hang out with people, go to movies, you know, what have you. But then I ended up having to switch to Wednesday to Saturday, and I'm like, okay, really? So it didn't really appeal with me anymore. We're trying to use the last of the Fenty contour. So Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales. Fenty had a sale, 30% and 40%, and at 30 to like 60% off. The deep dive was like 60%. So this is a mini. So I got another one, the original size, which is like this big, of contour for $12. It has a deep dive. So even though I got the LYS contour, that was a good deal. So I don't know if they're going to be that, because originally when I bought this was $11. So if you can get the regular size for $12, that was a good deal. So I could not sleep on that. So that's why I was like, okay, I bought it. Otherwise, I didn't buy anything else from the, I didn't warm it up in my hand. That's probably why. So yeah, I mostly bought like lippies from Black Friday, from companies I wanted to support all year anyway. And I finally just, did it. Then Black Friday sales, which of course was all of November anyway, so it didn't matter. Still just a tiny bit left. And I'm gonna use a different side. Like that. Normally I don't start down here, I know. No, I didn't finish right there. I think what else? I bought something else from NARS. That was a good deal as well. A lippy that I liked. And it came very fast. So ordered it Thanksgiving Day. Because I did work some overtime when you're sitting there. Was I working? Yeah, I was working the whole time. Sometime I ordered it. And it got here Monday. Which was like, okay, that's fast. Not faster than Fenty. Fenty's pretty fast. I think Fenty was Tuesday. So it came, and I'm looking at it, it has little bubbles on it. But it wasn't like moldy bubbles looking. So I Googled, what does that mean? And I'm like, okay, it should not be expired because they just manufactured it this year. but it's too weird for me, weird looking for me. So I'm gonna return that. And of course the sale's not going. They don't have an option for exchange, but I'm gonna return it. So I mean, it was only like $12 or something like that anyway. But I had wanted that one. It was on my list of one of the NARS things I had always wanted, and I just kind of moved on from it. So when I saw that deal, I'm like, let me take up on this deal, because it was a good deal. And then I'm like, okay, you think how long has it been there for it to look like this? And I'm like, it was just manufactured, so I'm like, I don't know where y'all were keeping it. So I'm a little irked by that, because I now look at expiration dates of things I buy. I went to the MAC store, finally bought the MAC foundation pen that I've been talking about. I looked at the foundation, I ran the numbers while I was there. I was like, well, okay, before I buy that, I ran the numbers. I'm like, okay, it's only like a year old or whatever, so it's fine. So I become that person in store. I will apparently be like, okay, I just saw, you know, what side was this? This side. That's where the concealer is. And so I ran it and then bought it. And unfortunately, the girl that had given me the sample before wasn't in there. It would be nice if she was there. So I'm like, anybody get my commission? I'm like, I came in there specifically for that. I'm like, you don't need to help me. No, I don't want to buy that as well. This is what I came for. That's very focused with any in-store shopping, except for Old Navy. Old Navy, I kept looking around. This guy was like, I had 2 things on my shoulder. Instead of they have their bags. I'm like, no, I don't need a bag. He's like, well, you got all this stuff in your shoulder? I'm like, no, I don't need a bag. So I kept going through the store. He kept looking like, you sure you don't need a bag? And I'm like, no. I'm like, you're not gonna get me. So basically that was our routine, walking around the store. And eventually I had to ask him about the sale, because it was 50% sale off. And so I asked him a question, and he answered whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm sure I'll see you later, because I knew I'd see him later. Because he's gonna ask me again if I needed a bag. And then I tried some clothes on, and then that dwindled what was on my shoulder, which is why I didn't need a bag, because I'm like, I'm not buying all this. I know I'm not buying all this. Because I don't buy jeans there. I think about 1 pair of jeans there once, and they fit funny. I think I still have them. They fit funny. It's always the crotch area. It's like, okay, they don't make jeans all the same. Okay. And I have not set anything, so we are going to do some setting. It's dark already, because it gets dark about 5:20 here now, which is ridiculous. And let us set this bronzer. I'm using Mented bronzer in Out of Office. Eventually I'll get rid of the little plastic things, but I just don't. Very clean brush. And my hair's a nice length right now. So I'm working on arrangements on Christmas. Get my mother to come up. So they took time off. And then it's like, of course, gotta decide, okay, when are we getting groceries? Because everybody else probably took time off as well. Okay. And we are doing bronzer for eyes. Eyeshadow. I'll tell you something about my neighbors being shockingly quiet, but then they'll make noise. My one neighbor, him and his lady friend, that's what I started calling her, were making a whole lot of racket earlier today. I'm like, why are you on speakerphone? Laughing and talking very loudly, like louder than they've ever done it before. And I was trying to work, so I had to get up and be like, can you be quieter? I'm working. Of course, all the Spanish went out my head where I could not remember how to say poquito. I don't know quiet. I know it's silencia. Cállate. I know cállate, but I'm not going to say that because I was trying to be nice. And I just ended up saying trabajo. Like trabajo, because I'm basically saying I'm working. I could not remember trabajado. I could not remember my, you know, how you are supposed to make it into the ing, whatever, past tense, all that you learn in school. I couldn't remember any of that. And the thing is, the little bit of Spanish I know, it doesn't matter because he always looks at you like confused. Because this is not my first rodeo. But I haven't talked to them in a very long time about being loud. I just note it in my mind, okay. But it was one of the times I'm trying to work. I'm like, I don't know why you're not at work. Why are you and your lady friend are in robes at 10:30 in the morning? Like, what do y'all do? Because y'all never seem to go anywhere. Well, they go places, but I'm like, why are you not at work? If you work from home, y'all never seem to be actually working. Because she always has friends over, and I'm just like, how are you paying your rent? I don't know what you do, sir. But yeah, I couldn't. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to wait and go through the office. I'm just going to do it now because I needed him to be quiet right then while I was working. So I was trying to finish something that is due very shortly. And so the second while I was waiting for somebody to answer a question from work, I went out there to, because I never yell. I always say it very calmly. But I'm just like, y'all need to quiet it down. Because everything else, I just hearing the low beats of music every single night. I just try to deal with it. But that I was like, no, you're messing with me working right now. Because otherwise I have to go in the office, and I'm like, I don't want to go in the office. What time is it? So yeah, they did quiet down. So I'm like, see, it is possible to quiet down. Because I'm like, I don't know why you couldn't before, but apparently. Okay. And let us set the rest of the face. And my nose is just very Also clean. So I cleaned out my brushes last week because I was like, once I realized I wasn't going out, I just cleaned out my brushes. I had to clean my brushes because I was going to go out after Thanksgiving, and that didn't happen. And I did order that Danessa new brush, so that should be here Monday. And something else is coming Monday as well. I got some vitamins from Amazon that's coming Saturday. I think it's the same price as always. It wasn't like a cyber deal. And then, because they had free COVID tests available again for free, I ordered some of those, so those are coming Friday as well. I just realized tomorrow's Friday. I keep talking like it's not. Okay, that looked a little harsh. Yeah. So that was my day. Otherwise, it's busy part of the day, and then that's about it. Okay, blush. Mented as well. Buried away. Alright, this is obviously a very relaxing, going video. So I like this because this is one of those fall colors, because it's still officially fall. And when I use Mented, I try to, other than a concealer, I try to use the other Mented products because they go well together like most brands. They say, if you're gonna buy this, you buy this foundation, buy this concealer, because it goes with it kind of thing. That works for most cases, not always, I hear. So that's why. But with these, they definitely all go together very well. I'm not trying to do anything extreme, even though it's a drag bingo. Still, I'm just Thursday night with the girls playing bingo. I could go like that for that. It's that winter challenge because it is chilly. I had the heat on until I started recording. So, okay. So I can do the W thing. So it's kind of like the W thing. They had the winter challenge last year, or the cold challenge. You pretty much made yourself very pink, like you are cold. And you make a W, you could do that. Oh, that's a sunburn, that's a W. But no, it's looking very pretty like that. I like that. So that's fine. And then I am using this. Did I use the other side of this? Okay, we're gonna use that. I'm using blush for my eyes as well. Just a little warm up a little bit. So I think I did this look before and I liked it, so. Basically with the holidays, the holiday sales is like, okay, what did I want all year? Finally buy it kind of thing. At this kind of price was my goal. And I realized, okay, certain things, I really just wanted that MAC foundation because I was like, okay, I want to buy a foundation during the Black Friday, Cyber, and MAC ended up being the one that I got. I didn't care about the other ones. It was nice trying them all out during the year. But yeah, MAC was the winner. So I'll definitely use a look with that. Maybe for the holiday parties I go to. Non-work ones because I'm not trying to. It's still cold at work. The other day, lunch on Wednesday, I went and sat in my car. It was warmer outside than in the office, so. Just blend those edges a little bit. Okay. And then, what are we going to do? Lips. I'm just sealing in the crevices. I was watching the billing on the Family Stone. It's very weird billing. Like Claire Danes is billed first. She doesn't come in till like maybe an hour into the movie, if that. I'm like, the other people, Craig T. Nelson and Diane, I'll put her last name. It's gonna bother me later. Don't come in. Those are bigger names, have been around longer, so it's kind of weird that they did billing like that. Don't get me wrong, I like Claire Danes, but like, she should have been billed first. Or billed before Sarah Jessica Parker, Dermot Mulroney. This is Night Mented as well. So I thought that was strange. Just putting it down as my base. It's not the only color I'm using. We are using ColourPop's Ultra Matte Lip and LAX. I haven't used this in a while, and I really wanted to use that. So like, regardless of what look I was doing, I was gonna put this on. They had a sale as well, but that's shipping. They had like eyeshadow pots or whatever for $2. Shipping is like, shipping's $8. You pretty much just pay $10. So I'm like, no. Like, why is this container still open? My blush. Sometimes it doesn't matter if it still gets on your teeth. Okay. And before I get to eyes, so what I got new, one size. This is the mini, $17. So see, the thing is still on there. Haven't taken it off because it might rain, but it doesn't matter. I just wanted to try it out anyway. And so we shall see. Just to close your eyes, don't open your mouth. That's what they say. I'm supposed to shake it. I don't know. So we're trying it tonight. So that is the famous setting spray that Beyonce used on her tour. So apparently her film of the tour comes out tonight. It's Thursday. Yeah, I think I heard that. So I'll put that on first because before I do my eyes, because I don't know. I didn't put as much as some people put it on. I didn't put on that much. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out how clean this is. And then you can use the same side. But I don't know if that's powder, why it's so good, or other than the smell, because the tall one is always sold out. The mini is usually sold out as well. So that's why I got it. I was like, okay, it's finally in. I'm going to get it to try it. And then see how it works. And this is from my Ipsy, the one by Estate. I don't remember if I said it last time, or if it just worked very well. But I just liked it. It just felt it or whatever. Of course, I don't have my... I had a Q-tip, but I used it with my eyebrows earlier. Yep, 6:30, so I'll be leaving shortly. I'm almost finished. Can't see, because I know underneath is little. There's a space. I'm glad that my friend invited our other friend to catch up on her trip. Okay. See, I didn't even shake that, so the fact that it was okay, that me even shaking it, I'm like, sorry, Steeler, you've been replaced. And I'm just setting it. Eventually I'll figure out how to do the waterline and all that. Yeah, I'm not doing that today. Use a gel pen for that. Okay. It's a bar. It's not very well lit, so it's fine. Nobody's gonna notice the gap if they see, if I don't get it totally in there. It's not a dive bar, but it's like a kind of speakeasy-ish. I need to leave this out because I didn't list this. I always put a list of things, products I'm using. I didn't put that on the list, so that's why I need to leave. And let us do mascara so we can end this video. I forgot to put the primer on. I was gonna put the primer on. I think you can put the primer on after the fact. Well, this is the eye that my lashes are a little shorter anyway, so we'll see what it does. See what it do, baby. Because I was noticing, like, my lashes on this side are definitely longer. My lashes have been bothering me that side, so that's why I've been plucking at them. Forgot if I'm supposed to let that dry. because I haven't used this today. Just in case I was supposed to let that dry. So. See, it's only the ends right there that's kind of short. The middle is totally fine. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's because I just powdered very well or what. So, okay. And I know I just used that, but yeah, because, okay. So I'm just going to take and all this is going to warm up anyway and be a whole different, it'll sink in. And I exchanged my summer clothes for my winter, hence turtleneck. This is one of my favorite turtlenecks. Eyes and blush and all that goes with it. Okay, so earrings. It's simple. Hoops, it's not the weekend yet. And because it's drag bingo, I know I won't be the most fabulous in the room, so we're gonna go with these. Also kind of little flow back kind of thing. So with that, this is what I'm wearing to drag bingo, and hopefully I win some money or something. Gift card or something. So have a good night.